Lately, I've been thinking about death quite often, not in a dark or pessimistic way, but in a more human and even helpful way. Through my work, I often sit with people who have suddenly lost someone they deeply loved, and sometimes with people who are facing the end of their own lives. Even outside the therapy room, life keeps reminding me of death in very personal ways. Hearing that someone suddenly passed away, going to funerals, being with friends when they lose a parent. And every time I encounter death in this way, I am reminded of something simple but powerful. The tomorrow we take for granted may not actually be granted. None of us really knows what could happen even a few minutes from now. There is a phrase from Stoic philosophy, Memento Mori. Remember that you will die. At first, that can sound depressing, but I've come to understand it less as a message about death, but more as a message about perspective. Psychologically, when we are stressed, our perspective narrows. One mistake, one awkward conversation, one financial worry can suddenly feel like our whole life. Our brain zooms in on the problem, and the problem starts to feel enormous, like this one. But remembering death can help us zoom out, not because death solves the problem, but because it reminds us that life is actually bigger than this one stressful moment. Life is bigger than one mistake. Life is bigger than one embarrassing moment. So when I feel overwhelmed these days, I sometimes pause and ask myself, if this were the final moment of my life, would I really want it to be completely consumed by this stress? Of course, real life problems still matter. We still have responsibilities, work, relationships, and things we need to care about. But the question helps me hold the problems differently. It helps me remember this one matters, but this is not my whole life. Maybe that is the quiet gift of Memento Mori, remember death. It is not about becoming obsessed with death. It is not about living pessimistically. Maybe it is about remembering to actually live the moments we have been given before it is too late. So if life has been feeling heavy lately, maybe this is a question worth holding gently. If this moment were my final moment, what might I hold a little more lightly?